Hello one and all, this is Nerdcraft here, bringing you a 1v1 matchup on the Shattered Temple. Here, spawning on the northern position is our red zerg player, FXOWhale, and his opponent here. Spawning on the eastern position, close air, is none other than LiquidHerO himself. Yeah, I know I've already posted a couple of videos of Hero, but hey man, it's freaking Hero. Who doesn't love Hero? He's so awesome. Current DreamHack champion, and spoiler alert for anyone who didn't watch the Fight Club over the last weekend, the defeater of Jockji, the current Fight Club champion, he beat Jockji in a best of 9 series. That was actually really impressive because Hero's worst matchup is PVT. He has like a 27% win rate against Terran, and Jockji's best matchup is PVT. He has an 85% win rate or something like that. It's just ridiculous win rate against Protoss, and Hero beat him. He only lost 2 games to Jockji in a best of 9 series. No, 3 games. The final score was 5-3, and that's just crazy. I mean, Hero's able to do it. He's such a great player, and for those who don't know, Jockji is also the current Codes champion. He beat Lenok to get his Codes championship, and as we can see, surprisingly enough, Hero not going for a Forge Fast Expo. Now, everyone does know that you can put a Forge Fast Expo on the Shattered Temple. A lot of people would be like, "Oh no, it's too big of a path." Yeah, I think that's the word. So, but you just put pylon right here. You're able to put the forge right there, and then gateway, cannon, nexus, pylon, and then you can put like a cannon there and there. Just be safe. And Hero is going to get the scout off right away there for FXOWhale. As we can see, he's going to see everything. Let's just see what he saw. He saw everything. He knows that Whale is going to go for Speedling Expo, which again, very safe opening. I kind of seem to notice that at least in the last couple of games. In the last couple of PVZs I've seen, they seem to be going more 15 or 14 pool into the hatchery, so maybe a change of the wind for the strategy of the Zerg players, but at the same time I kind of doubt that. I think it just happens to be games where they feel like going or playing safe, and Hero not going for a Zealot yet. Now he is, and going to go for another scout just to make sure that there's nothing conspicuous going on. Don't know why anything conspicuous would be going on in a Zerg base. I mean, they're friendly guys. I mean, they're really nice and friendly, traveling bugs of space. That's all they are. They just want to find a nice home planet, settle down, have some hatchlings, an egg or two with their nice little lovely spawning pool. God, this has had to be the worst lie ever. No, Zerg are evil. And Whale is going to be able to get that hatchery down when he wants to. Hero is not going to be able to block that off at all. I don't really know much about Whale. That's why I kind of had a long introduction for Hero. It may seem like I'm a pretty one-sided caster, which, hey, I can be at times, but I try not to be. I don't really like biased in players or casters. I don't like it when casters are biased towards certain players. But I just don't know much about Whale. I even checked Wikipedia, and he's not even in there. So if anyone can tell me about this guy, that'd be great. Actually, I just remembered I was going to check the FX Open esports website about him, but I kind of got lost in Reddit. We all know how that goes. So what's going to happen here? Looks like Hero is getting ready to expand. He's just doing 2 Sentry Zealot, which is that's a really safe build. These players are both going extremely safe builds. Speed is done. There are 2 queens. This one most likely going to drop a creep tumor right there, and then go all the way to the hatchery. She's going to tiptoe. It's kind of funny because it looks like Queen's kind of got a skirt there, because their feet are really pointy. It's like they're wearing really fancy high heels with their skirt. So whenever they're not on creep, they're just like, okay, I don't want to rip my skirt or break my heels, so I'm going to walk really carefully. But when they get on creep, it's like nice and soft, and it absorbs shock, so they don't have to worry about breaking or ripping their skirts and heels. So yeah, that's my story behind it. This Overlord, pretty nice position there. He's going to be able to see at least anything around the mineral line. It's not going to be able to be seen by Hero, and a Robo on its way. Don't know if Hero's going to be going for some sort of early Colossus. Well, not really early, but a 2-base Colossus. That's actually a really old tactic I haven't seen for a long time, but knowing Hero, he might just go for a a warp prism instead, because Hero loves those warp prisms, and the amount of sentries too. You know, you always get a large amount of sentries in PvZ, but you know, it'd be pretty cool if you got like the if you took 4 of those sentries, put them in a warp prism, and then drop them right here, block off the ramp, then warp in a bunch of stalkers. That's so cool. It's like, it's one of the most corniest plays I think ever. It's like, oh man, that's so abusive of Protoss, but at the same time, it's just like, oh, it's so cool to watch. All the Zerg players crying, all the Protoss players are just exhilarated by the fact that they're able to do something that's awesome. And of course, the Warp Prism is coming up, so we might have really cool action here coming up from Hero. This is kind of what he's known for, is the use of that Warp Prism. White Raw's what created it, and Hero is just really known for using it really well. I know a friend on my campus. His name's Puck. If you guys don't know him, you can check him out. He has a Twitch.tv. He's really high Grandmasters Protoss player, and one of his main plays against Zerg and Terran is Colossus drops, and it's so really freaking cool to see. 2 more gateways being added, and an assimilator and another photon cannon, as well as another gateway here, and a Nidus network coming up from Whale. So it looks like he might be doing a Nidus all in, and the sentries are dropped into the main base, and he is going to warp in Zealots instead of stalkers, and these drones are forced to fight sentries, and for once something is not easily killing sentries. Now the force field is done. Hydras are going to come in. Force field goes down again. Only 1 Hydra is in the base, and it is the Lynx finally hatched. That War Prism goes down. Looks like these sentries are not going to get out. This is going to be their final stand, and hopefully Hero is paying attention to when that goes down. Unfortunately not. He's going to misplace his force fields, and the Lynx are going to be able to get in, as well as the Hydras, so everything is going to get cleaned up. But I think he took out quite a bit of drones. No, only 7 drones. It's good to be taking out drones this early, but at the same time, you're going to need to take out more than just 7. So it's really cool to watch, but at the same time, it wasn't as effective. Now the Nidus is ready to go, and that is why this Overlord is hanging out right there, because he is going to get ready to do it. No, he is going to put it right over here, but unfortunately, it is going to be scouted right away, and it goes down. So Whale not being able to put that out there, I don't think there's nowhere that Hero doesn't see. He could try like this place, but looks like Hero's going to be on top of it. He's going to try and shoot down this Overlord. He could try it right over here if he wanted to. There is only 1 cannon, so it would work, but the sentries over there, they'd be able to force field it off. So Whale now kind of in an interesting position. First Colossus is on its way, as well as level 1 ground weapons. And Whale is also supply block too. He's making 2 Overlords, 1 just hatched, and the other one's going to allow him to make more stuff. And he's going to be committed to these Hydras, because, you know, whenever you attack with Hydras off creep, you are pretty committed to it. But their DPS is so crazy. They're so good against gateway units, with great force field, great timing on that force field there. Coming in for Hero, the Lings, half the Lings are able to get through, and it's Hydra versus Zealot, which I'm not sure which one that favors, but the Hydra is still alive and the Zealot is not. So obviously this is going to favor the Hydralisk, but there's also like backup for the Lings. And now depowering that gate and cannon, the Colossus is done, and that's going to tell Whale that he's going to have to back off. Like, and the Colossus is just like, yeah, you run away, as he walked down the ramp while it's just staring at them. Cancels that pylon or cannon that was going up there. I'm not sure what it is, and not sure what it was, I should say. And pylon is going to go up there, as well as another pylon to complete the wall off, as well as make sure he's not going to be susceptible to Artosis pylons. And Whale is going to be going straight for that goal. This is 2 Lings are like running around in circles, like, hey, I want to hit the rocks too. I want to hit the rocks. Oh man, you guys suck. And another Warp Prism on its way there for Hero. Extended Thermal Lance just got finished. So now those Colossus are going to be able to be utilized to their maximum ability with their freaking 9 range, which is quite a bit of a range. The Warp Prism is done, and it is going to do some sort of backdoor warp in, right? Probably right over here with some Zealots. And the Twilight Council is on its way, as well as level 1 armor. So that indicates to me that Hero might be going for some sort of charge play. Mutalisks on their way, 10 Mutas, and in a single Immortal. These Lings are going to be able to clean up all of these Zealots. Unfortunately, one is not able to get away, and the Warp Prism goes out. But as Whale is trying to push back that Warp Prism, Hero is going to come up and do some creep sweep right there. This is really interesting composition that Hero's doing. It's a composition I haven't seen for a very long time, and that is that he's doing Zealot and Zealot Colossus. You know, it's extremely susceptible to air, but Stalker's going to be warped in right away. Sentries are going to be focused down. Luckily, the Guardian Shields are up. 4 Stalkers against 10 Mutalisks. Loses a couple of those Mutalisks, but you know that's still favored Whale in that engagement, and he is going to come in. He's going to try and snipe off. No, he's not going to go for any tech. He's just going to go straight for probes. Takes out one cannon. It's canceled. That Stalker is going to get taken out as well. Blink is on its way. Another pylon, no, another cannon canceled. Single probe taken out. And now the Colossus are coming in. They're leading the charge to take out the Mutalisk. That would be freaking scary if Colossus could shoot air. I think I've said that before in one of my videos. That was probably a long time ago, though. If Colossus could shoot up in the air, just like slice the sky in half. And oh, okay, that was the that was a pylon that was completely blocking off. So Hero just taking out that pylon so that he can get his army out faster instead of having to go all the way around. And then the large units like the Immortals and I think Stalkers wouldn't be able to get past here because of the cannon. But that forge is depowered anyway, so it is going to be a little tricky for... So Hero's going to have to get another pylon in order to get any more warp-ins, or not warp-ins, but upgrades. And Templar Archive's on its way as well. Looks like Hero getting ready to take his third. Whale is just hacking away at these rocks. The Muta's going to take out that probe almost instantly. I don't know if Hero did see that these were being taken out, but Hero is going to want to know that someone is going to be going into his base, and he's actually going to go expand up here. Ooh, I like this a lot from Hero. He's just like, you know what? I'm not gonna have to rely on this third. No, there's a hatchery going up there. Well, Hero, you're gonna have to like get up. Okay, what's with Zerg and taking this? So, because in another game, another PvZ that I recently casted, Vibe did the same thing to Kiwikaki. So I'm just fascinated. Why is that? And there's a single Stalker up here, slowly shooting away at those rocks. Eventually, we'll be able to take them out all by himself. This Overlord is watching as well. Archon's being morphed, and Sonic Storm is on its way. Those Archons are really good against Mutalisks. That's why he's going for them. The third is being established right now. Don't think Hero... Hero does notice the health of that... of those rocks, and that Stalker is taken out. Man, I keep saying, it's kind of like I'm forgetting what I'm going to say. Oh no, maybe I have Alzheimer's, and I'm going to die like in a really weird way in like a mental hospital, not remembering my own name. That would suck. And sorry if I like hit a nerve for anyone there. I didn't mean it in any offensive way. I'm just saying that I wouldn't like that. High Templar over here, they're just going to be pooling their energy, waiting for that storm to finish, and 3 gateways are going to go up to do a wall off, and the Mutalisks are going to come in. Blink Stalkers ready to go against those Mutas, and Whale is establishing his 4th base. He's got his 3rd up, but he's not going for that gold. Very interesting enough, because you know he did commit to it, so, or he did take it out, so I'm surprised that he's not going for it. Blink Stalkers again trying to repel these Mutalisks, and the Archon not going along with the Mutalisks, unfortunately, so he's not going to be able to really use that Archon splash damage effectively. For those who don't know, the Archon splash damage is pretty much a circle around whatever unit he hits, and it does 25 damage to those units. Hellions do 100 damage to any unit behind the unit that they shoot. And I can't remember. I know, and the Colossus does 100 damage to in a straight line. Siege tanks, I can't remember theirs, but then Banelings do like 100 damage on like 500 squares on the map. Yeah, for those who don't know, also it's a grid system on StarCraft 2 maps. Maybe people watching this who don't really know much about StarCraft, the map is made into a grid system. That's how you determine your buildings. And the Mutalisks coming in, a huge storm going off on them though. Holy crap, going to be able to depower these gates, but another huge storm going on. Lucky for Hero that storms do not affect buildings. Archon being morphed, and here come the Stalkers in, but luckily those Mutalisks are really wounded. There is only one green Muta in that entire bunch, and he's just like, yeah, I am the best, I am the strongest, no one can beat me. We have Gravitonic, I'm just going to call it Gravitonic Drive on its way, so that is Warp Prism speed, I do believe. And there was a prism in here, I think. I thought I saw one, but apparently it must have just been misleading. And here all these wings are going to run into that Death Ball army of Hero, and God, I think it's this mineral patch. I keep seeing the mineral patch mixed with the red, and I keep thinking it's a blue unit. So I keep thinking there's, oh man, there's Warp Prism going in the back, but it's not. Gonna try and pick off this Robo here, but huge storm again going off on all these Mutalisks, and they are still really deeply damaged. There is only one green one. Again, it always seems to be one Mutalisk that's able to just, you know, stay alive, and the rest of them are just orange, and either regular orange or a dark orange. Don't really know why you'd call it regular orange. These Zealots are going to clean up this ninja base over there from Whale. There's the Warp Prism. It was actually a High Templar drop, so wasn't able to kill any drones by the looks of things. No, they're both even when it comes to drone kills or worker kills. Hive on its way here for Whale. He looks like he's going to be ready to go into that Brood Lord style army. Yeah, first I start with Brood Lord, then I start with Brutalisk. Man, that would suck if Zerg had Brutalisk. Those things are just scary for anyone who played the campaign. And here's getting ready to take his gold base. You can see here, Photon Cannon, Photon Cannon, Photon Cannon. I do not recall Protoss making this much cannons ever. Maybe it's just like either part of the new style, or maybe I've just not been like completely oblivious to it, but I've never really noticed the amount of cannons that Protoss players make. Huikaki, he makes like 5,000 cannons in like one base, and Blink Stalkers as well as High Templar and Archons here on the Mutalisk. Oh my god, massive storm, just one more storm to go off. Unfortunately, there was no energy left for that. If he gets one more storm off on those Mutalisks, come on, you can do it, you can do it. Oh man, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. Come on, I want to see a huge storm, and I just want to see rain of Mutalisk blood. The Ling's actually coming in now. This High Templar is able to storm, and there it goes. Going to be able to take out a majority of those Lings. That High Templar actually just died. I was about to see how much kills he had. And now High Templar, Sentries, and Colossus out in the middle, but they're going to be caught by Mutalisks. No, the Mutalisks are going to back out. I'm pretty sure Whale knows that there are High Templar in that composition. Guardian Shield's going up. Now the Stalker's catching up with the rest of the army. This Observer is just going to sit back and be like, yeah, man, I'm an Observer. I'm just going to check this stuff out. And we have a lot of Spine Crawlers up here for Whale. A couple Hydras in the back. He's ceased making Hydras since the Colossus came out because he just knows it's not going to work. And really, I have no idea what Whale is doing. Like, it sounds really mean, but... Oh, actually, there was Immortal drops there, too. Man, I missed those. Oh, no, those weren't drops. Those were just walking on over. A trot on over to kill. 6 Broodlords are on the way, but like I was saying, I kind of feel mean for saying this, but I don't really know what Whale is doing. I've never really seen this before, and another warping going down. Luckily, Hero has so much units, and he's going to take out this Brood, not this Brood Lord, but this Greater Spire, and unfortunately for Hero, there's already 6 Broodlords in production, but there's plenty of Blink Stalkers to move forward. Takes out a majority of these Spine Crawlers, barely even losing a unit, and there's the Blink forward. Going to take out the rest of these all these Broodlords. 1 Corruptor against 2 Colossus. Eventually the Corruptor will win, but there's a lot of storms going down. Not hitting the Mutalisks. Now they hit the Mutalisks. Another storm going down. Oh, a lot of those Mutalisks are dead. There's only 3 left, and 2 more storms going down on everything else. Everything is going to be cleaned up. These just Colossus and Sentries, so I wouldn't be surprised to see Hero fall back after this. Everything is now dead for Hero. A single Archon, 9. Well, that Archon's no longer making, but 9 Stalkers just got warped in there for Hero. There's a single Warp Prism hanging out right there. But it was a pretty good trade because Hero was able to take out that Greater Spire and all 6 Broodlords that Whale had. He's rebuilding his Spire by the looks of it over here. Right there. I don't know when he got that Baneling Nest, but I think he was kind of planning on doing carpet bombs, but never really got around to it. Pneumatized Carapace is done. So I think he just got sick of Blink Stalkers taking out his stuff. More Stalkers being warped in, and some Archons being morphed as well. Level 2 armor on its way for Hero. He's going to start finally getting that armor upgrades going. And no more Mutalisks are being made. There's only 2 left on the map. Just going to be Lings and Broodlords. And a single Infestor. There's some more Zealot drops. This is what Hero's really good at. He's just really good at dropping all of these units in there, and then he does a High Templar drop as well, and it's going to morph them into an Archon, and it is going to finish, but he's going to be able to take out a single Mutalisk before he goes down. Unfortunately, he came into this world with no shields, and that's never good for an Archon, because they have 350 shields and 10 health, so they're not exactly the most tanky unit without a shield, but they're just a freaking tanky unit. I think the only reason they have 350 right now, though, is because of an armor upgrade. No, that wouldn't make sense. I always thought they just had 300, but I think they got buffed in a patch a while ago. And another Warp Prism coming up for Hero. He is not letting go of this War Prism Morass. Infestors right there. Going to be able to fungal on these Stalkers. No, that one's being held. Oh, man, that's not good. Got to make sure you're paying attention to your Infestors, guys. 3 Infestors go down. Gets a single whiff. Only 3, a whiff of fungal. Only 3 Stalkers are stopped, and not even HP damage taken out. Greater Spire once more on its way. He really needs to get those Broodlords, and holy freaking Banelings, 47 Banelings being made. So it looks like Whale is going to want to start doing Carpet Bombs. I don't think he has Vengeful Sacs research yet. No, he does not have Vengeful Sacs, so if he's planning on doing Carpet Bombs, he's going to be extremely disappointed at the fact that he's not able to get into Overlords yet. Another Nexus here coming up for Hero. He is just staying on top of everything. He's just such an all-around good player. He's been denying this base. I think this is the 3rd time he'll deny that. Balin's coming in and going off on almost all of the Stalkers, and there's the GG from Whale. He knows that he is not going to be able to stop Hero after this. That game was actually pretty good, I thought. I loved seeing that kind of older style death ball that Hero was doing a little later in the game when he pushed up here. A little earlier in the game when he pushed up here with that really early Protoss type death ball with a lot of Stalkers, Sentries, and Colossus. But there was only 2 Colossus, but I hope you guys enjoyed this game as much as I enjoyed casting it. My name is Nerdcraft. If you like these games, I'm putting out, please subscribe to my channel. That's all I could ask. Just the only way to make me happy is to subscribe. I'm a very simple kind of guy. Oh man, there's like an air bubble in my throat or something. So I'm like, what is this weird feeling? But anyway, yes, please subscribe to my channel. You'll get more StarCraft 2 content. There's going to be at least 2 videos a day. I can guarantee it. No, I can't guarantee it. I can promise you guys at least 2 videos a day. And they're all really good games. They're not just like boring turtley games. Every now and then you get one because you can't find anything else. But they're all really good games. And you can also follow me on Twitter if you feel like. I'm at nerd_core. Core, not core. Craft. There's another guy who's named Nerdcore. I don't know what he does. But yeah, at nerd_craft. And you'll just get updates as when I'm casting, what kind of games I'm casting, and when I'm going to be uploading, videos. So yeah, again, hope you guys enjoyed the game. My name is Nerdcraft. That's it. I am out.